Once a year on Yom Kippur, the Jewish high priest did something that could instantly cost him his life. He stepped behind the thick veil into the Holy of Holies, the earthly throne of God. But ancient legend says he didn't enter alone. Tied to his ankle was a rope or a heavy chain. Why? Because entering the presence of the Almighty was the ultimate spiritual hazard. If the priest had an unconfessed sin, or if he performed the ritual incorrectly, one false thought, the divine glory would strike him dead on the spot. And since no one else was allowed to step behind that curtain to rescue his body, the priests outside, they would use the rope to drag his lifeless body out of the sacred chamber. It sounds like a Hollywood movie script, but here's the real mystery. If you search the Bible, you will find instructions for the bells, but not for the rope. This terrifying detail actually emerged centuries later in the secret texts of the Zohar, the core book of Jewish mysticism. Most people believed he entered this dark room wearing his magnificent golden robes with golden bells chiming at his feet, so the outside world knew he was alive. But they are wrong. Before entering, the high priest stripped off all his earthly glory. He washed his body in water and put on nothing but pure white linen, no gold, no gemstones, and absolutely no bells. In ancient tradition, white linen was the clothing of the angels. By shedding his earthly glory, the priest was transforming into a celestial being, standing at the fragile border between the human realm and the divine world. And it was there, in the pitch-black silence, that he performed the most dangerous act of all. He pronounced the forbidden secret name of God, Yahweh, out loud, a name so sacred it was punishable by death to speak it anywhere else on earth. He was channeling the ultimate cosmic power, the very name carried by Metatron, the supreme angel of the throne. If his heart wasn't pure, or if he mispronounced a single syllable, the divine presence would instantly strike him down. But with no bells on his white robes, the priests outside couldn't hear a thing. The temple was dead silent. They had to hold their breath and wait. And since no one else was allowed to step behind that curtain to rescue his body, the rope was his only lifeline. The priests outside would feel the rope go slack, and they would drag his lifeless body out of the room. Only when the ritual was over did he put his golden garments back on. Whether literal history or a powerful mystical metaphor, it reveals one terrifying truth. 2,000 years ago, approaching the divine was a matter of absolute life and death. What do you think about it? I suspect these are later teachings. Presumably a time came when it happened more frequently, and that's why the robe was permanently integrated. 'Cause the concept makes sense, and we see it, for example, with treasure hunters. One more thing, linen was chosen for a reason. Linen is famous for its exceptional high vibrational frequency, believed to measure around 5,000 Hz. Because a healthy human body typically resonates around 100 Hz, some holistic and bioenergetic researchers suggest that wearing or sleeping in linen can help elevate the body's energy and promote healing. Linen was the hospital standard until a gradual phase-out began between the 1960s and 1980s.